Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio. And tonight I choose a great topic called Everyday Abundance, How to Attract Success and Prosperity. So we're going to talk about what success means, because what success means for me probably doesn't mean for you. So we all have different ideas about success, happiness, prosperity, and the world of the physics. In reality, we live in a very material world that tries to become a little bit more spiritual. So tonight, what I'm going to try to do is to show you and help you how to understand the concept of success, prosperity, how to attract prosperity, because abundance may be your birthright. Which means that it should come easy, with ease, joy, and glory. But most people across the globe struggle to make ends meet. But this doesn't have to be your reality. So let's talk about how to plan carefully, how to apply the right strategy, how to get out of debt, how to grow your saving, how to invest wisely. So before you can have success, you must be able to define it in your own terms, because we all want to be successful. But what exactly does this mean? My definition of success isn't maybe yours, as I said, and yours isn't your friends, and so on. So before we can talk about strategies to actually succeed, we will first need to understand what it is that we really want out of life and how we define our own success. So, and we're going to do it right now. And we're going to do it, everybody listening, go within yourself and introspect your goals, no matter how small and how large, and how valid they are, because they're very, very significant for you. So for a person, for instance, let's take this example, who's battling depression and how not to in this world that we are living in right now. For that person, waking up in the morning is a big success, is a big achievement that they deserve to feel proud of. As you can see, a goal is any personal victory that serves your higher self. And success means being able to wake up in the morning and feel at peace with everything you've done and everything you want to do, is accepting yourself for who you are while working to create that best version of yourself. So it's a sense of growing in your endeavors, whether those are, whatever those may be, and you elevate your perception, your consciousness to a state of acceptance, joy, every single day. Because success isn't based on this external factor and on accumulation. Success is actually a state of mind, like happiness is a state of mind that comes from within. Actually, interestingly enough, statistics show that if you have, for instance, $2,000 a month as your income, you want more. If you have $5,000 a month, it's still not good enough. If you end up by having $50,000 a month, you'll probably want $100,000. So no matter how much you make, how much you gain, and how much you accumulate, you will always want more. And that, whatever that is, in terms of accumulation, will never necessarily fulfill you inside or give you that state of joy and content. So that's why I should say that happiness, success has a lot to do with your mental state, with your emotion, with your awareness about what matters most for you. So when it extends outwards, it's like a ripple effect that manifests into beautiful things. So the first step of reaching a goal, because we all have goals. Think for a second. So you're listening to me and I'm talking about the word goal. Okay, so think about your goal right now and put it in motion and think the first mental idea that should attach to the idea of a goal is an intention. What is your intention? If you have this goal, what do you intend to do with this goal? It's a desire that comes from deep within your soul, something you want with all your heart. So it's necessary to make your goal clear, especially to yourself, in order to achieve it. But if you want to achieve it, do you have an intention that you put in your mind first that will translate into your reality? So I want you to take out a paper and a pen and open up your phone or your computer and write down, or even on a piece of paper, write down these 4 questions. Please write them down, because it's very significant to understand how you're going to get what you want. You ask first, the first question is, what do I want? What do I really want? The second is, how much do I want? How much do I really want it? And number 3 is, how would my life change if this will actually come true? If what I want will really come true? How do I want? I want a mansion on the beach. How much do I want that mansion? How much my life will change if this will come true? And then number 4, what steps can I take to make this reality? And probably many of you will say, well, I don't want a mansion on the beach. I just want my own home, a 2-bedroom, 1 studio, but it should be mine. How much do you want it? Is this something that is essential for your well-being, or you can live in a rent? How much your life will change if you achieve this? And have you ever questioned yourself, what steps can you take to make this become your reality? So it's very significant to ask yourself 4 questions, no matter the nature of your intent, no matter the nature of what you desire and what you want to achieve and whatever goal you might have. So I want you to take your time to the end of the show, answer these questions honestly. And you can come back to them after the show is over and in the evening and tomorrow and continue to answer these 4 questions, because this is the starting point to your mind moving in the right direction. Because many of us forget that there exists a strong spiritual component to success. As I said, the world we are living in is the material world. And that's why money is king and money is everything, and money is the force that this society is based on. We actually victimized victimized by the concept of money. Money becomes like an evil force at the end of the day and creates differences between people, the poor and the rich and the middle class. And why is that, Because there's no strong spiritual component attached to the concept of success. In fact, performing spiritual exercises on a daily basis is as important as putting the hard work in the real world. You can't have one without the other. Believe it or not. And you will say rituals. Yeah, rituals are instrument. Everything is a ritual. Being born is a ritual. Marriage is a ritual. Going to school is a ritual. Giving birth is a ritual. Everything is part of a process. And is an instrument in achieving your goal, because your goals raise your vibration energy and bring you up to new opportunities. And no matter what people say, but we are actually energy that have, a life in this physical form. So we should never forget that. I personally have never met a truly successful person who doesn't implement spiritual tools. I've never met somebody on the top of the pyramid who doesn't really believe at all in mantras, prayers, or chanting, or meditation, or visualization, or writing techniques, and so on and so forth. So, or going to church. These are all spiritual tools. I've been using divine tools like this and divine actions all my life, and I've seen them being used since the dawn of time. Because people use them just to get what they want and what they need. So from what I should call my own experience and what I've learned, by reading and trying to introspect the world of the metaphysics, I've realized that the spiritual tools or spiritual secrets of success are to trust your intuition, to speak affirmation, to visualize your success because reality reflects what the mind projects out there, to show gratitude as a tool to get better, to heal, and to connect with the divine force, and also resolve your karma with money. Because many of us have money problems. We haven't worked out on our relationship with finance. Many of you are calling me and say, oh, I don't know what to do. I have no money. I'm losing my home. I'm poor. So you start saying you're poor, and that's what you become, because what you say, you become. But money have this spiritual, money is an energy, actually, money. And you know what, my prediction is that in the near future, till 2025, 2029, paper money will disappear, being replaced with something that is called electronic currency. And that will make it even more clear that money is just a form of vibration, a form of a frequency, because there's this spiritual notion attached to money. But then money comes to you from all sources, in fact. So you have to have this financial contract with yourself before you have a financial contract with someone else who will bring you income. So in other words, let's say you want to get a job, fine. But let's have a contract with how much, you want from within you to create this abundance. And have you ever signed a contract with yourself about this form of energy that is called money, or you never did? So don't expect someone else to give you money. Make sure you are the one generating this force, this energy, this frequency, because money undoubtedly is a form of energy. I'm going to tell you some how to set up some strategies and how to stay focused in the real world. Because setting goals is easy, but getting them, it's a whole different story. So this is why having a strategy is often more important than having a goal. Like I have a statement to make that is my statement. Every destination requires direction. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get anywhere. So if you don't know what you want and what you want and when you want and how you're going to get it, no strategy, no nothing, no destination will ever be reached. Every destination requires direction. So following a plan is the only way in life to move forward. So no matter what goals you have in mind, there are actions that will help you achieve success. And I call these action strategies. And because I work with numbers all my life, I like playing with them, because numbers are also the language of the universe, translated in forms of energy and associated with our lives. That's why we have a birthday, because the number there that has a specific form of energy. So I choose 11 strategies to reach your goal. And I'm going to take your calls after this, because it's very important for me to talk to you. I have Catherine, I have Pauline, I have Lilani. So you guys just hold on the line. We'll talk to you in a minute. And have your questions. If you have questions about money, tonight is the night to speak about finance and real success when it comes to something that is the material success, something that we consider achieving, in this materialistic world we are living in. So let's go to 11 strategies. The first strategy, be realistic. Be realistic. Dreaming big is beautiful, but also be realistic. Know yourself, know your tendencies, your personal strength, your weaknesses. Understand the sacrifice you have to make and in order to make your dream a reality. Plan the obstacles you're going to meet along the way. Being realistic keeps you on a clear and well-organized plan. The reason people don't make money, they're not realistic, they're not having a clear strategy. Number second in the 11 strategies are to follow your intuition, because your gut feeling will tell you whether you should play money at the stock market, work with the bitcoins or not, or just buy a property, which I highly recommend because properties are going to go so high in price. So listen to your voice. Meditate, you know what I mean? Because the answers will come to you from your higher self. So feel secure in decisions that are inspired by your instinct. In the process of achieving your goal, you have to cut out negative influences. You don't need to cut out people who tell you you will never make it, you're not good enough, because negativity will distract and brings you that low level of energy. If you go out to work and your boss is telling you every time, you're not good, you're not that, you don't work well, that lowers your vibration energy. It actually can even affect you physically. It can make you even sick. So be careful with that. Then start small and slow, because you want to conquer the world, but Rome wasn't built in a day. America wasn't built in a day. So in other words, things that suddenly blow up overnight, they fall apart the next day. So that's the wisdom. Start small and give yourself time to get where you want to get. Number 5, develop plan A, B, and C, because if you have only plan A, something might not work and everything is going to fall apart. So be prepared for the plan B and even the plan C. And when it talks to strategies, you have to calculate the risk. Goals take a certain amount of risk to achieve. So if you want to open a business, you'll have to invest your own money. If you want to switch career, you have to be sure the new job is better than the old job. So there's always a risk in everything you take to achieve your goal. Number 7, learn your setbacks. We'll always experience setbacks in life. What's worth is not easy, and what's easy is not worth it. So saying that, we should become more determined and learn from our setbacks. Number 8, embrace your progress. You must pass through a process, to succeed. Number 9, you have to act in the right time. Things come in their own time, not in your time. That's why we want everything to happen yesterday. But, everything comes in full circle. So it might take weeks, months, and maybe even years to get where you want to get. So you need to know when time is in your favor. That's significant. Like, for instance, if you're a number 9, understanding numerology, don't buy a new house. That's not going to work. And don't embark on a new project. It might not work at all. Number 10, find source of inspiration. Be inspired. Always be inspired by the people around you, by different situations, circumstances. And number 11, I'm going to go to a break right after this. Have faith. Number 11 is having faith, because the most beneficial thing in order to progress is having faith. Trust that the universe will give you what you want. Trust that things are happening exactly as they are meant to happen. Because having faith carries ambition into actuality. So demonstrate your faith with small action throughout the day. Write down your goals. So if you want to discover your future now, run to the phone and let's talk about the money, your financial future. 202-570-7057. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go to Catherine, to Pauline. I'm going to go to Susan. So we're taking a break right now.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM-FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
Coping-19, brought to you by CDC and the Ad Council.
If you're feeling increasingly lonely right now, you're not alone. It's totally normal. Even though we may not be able to get together in person, connecting virtually with friends and family still gives you a chance to interact with people and may help raise your spirits. Join a virtual book club, set up group text chats, or online video coffee breaks with coworkers.
Find more self-care and coping tips at coping-19.org.
And I'm back, everybody. So excited to talk about something that we all want, abundance, everyday abundance, how to attract this abundance in our life at every level of our being, what it is to be abundant, what it is to be prosperous, and what it means to be successful and happy. Before I go to the phone, and I know I have a lot of you on the phone right now, I'm going to go to Catherine, Leilani, Susan, Pauline, Susan. So you guys, my wonderful friends, hold on the line. I'll be with you. I just want to make an announcement. My new book is coming out. It's called Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. Now, what's commitment? Why it is so hard to achieve? Why we struggle in love? But if you pick up my book, you're going to be, amazed by the concept of the archetypes. So I can promise you that you're going to learn from this book a lot. In the first part, you learn how to examine your core beliefs and that you hold about commitment, and to relinquish harmful assumption about it, how to liberate yourself from people, places that no longer serve you. So it's important for you to understand your partner's archetype, as well as his strength, his weaknesses, his mindset, inclination, and determine your own love archetype. So this is what the book defines, the idea of archetypes. So in this book, you'll navigate through the world of online dating. You'll understand how to build something that is extraordinary, that keeps a couple together, called emotional intimacy. And you will apply real-world solution to resolve relationship problem. So Committed, you know what I mean, is meant to help you find and achieve the love you deserve, which should be authentic. It should be filled with excitement. So I just want you to have all you want in your love life, because it's so significant. And now I'm going to go and take your calls. And again, the book is called Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. And I promise you probably never thought this way about who you are, who your partner is, but a certain archetype matches a certain archetype. So that's what the book will explain. If you meet a narcissist and you're an introvert, will that work? And so on and so forth. So the book goes in details about all of this, archetypes. But I'm going to go to Catherine from Florida. Hi, my lovely Catherine. How are you?
Hi, Carmen. How are you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Good. Thank you. Thank you for your 11 strategies there. That makes a lot of sense. Very helpful.
Thank you. I tried to put them together. I said, well, listen, people have such a wrong understanding about what it is to achieve a goal. And in life, everything is about intention, action, vision, and strategies. So these are the steps that you need to take. And I honestly believe that everything we want, we can actually achieve. If we believe that we can achieve. If we say, no, it's not going to work for me, I don't think I can do it, I give up after 3 weeks or 3 months, then you're not going to get anywhere, and you will blame everyone else, the world, God, the society, the government. No, everything is within us, and we have the potential to make things happen. So how can I help you, my Catherine, tonight?
Okay, I feel like I've been for a long time on autopilot. I haven't been passionate about anything. I'm very apprehensive about moving forward with my career. Like, self-confidence is an issue. And I just want to know if you see some opportunities coming up or, things like that.
Well, I want to tell you something, Catherine. Prediction are made up to, are designed since the dawn of time to open up somebody that is like you in an autopilot, somebody who cannot see beyond the limitation, because this happens to all of us. So I absolutely believe with all my heart that if I make you a prediction, that's going to open something in your mind, that's going to create a new vision. And I agree that low self-esteem, something that probably even happened when you're really young, having to do with the people around you telling you not good enough or failing at some point, which can happen to all of us, and feeling like I can never make it. Those emotions that are attached to your achievement, to your success, those negative things that we need to cut out. And I think it's time for you, because there's a reason you call this show, it's time for you to say, you know what, I'm kind of tired of this pattern of thinking, that this imprints in your brain, creating the same reoccurring results. I'm tired to see the same thing every day. I want something else, and I am going to shift the way I look at my world and the way I look at what I want and the way I look at how can I succeed it, the way I look at who I am. I'm going to change all of that within myself. And the next day, what's going to happen, my world around is completely different than everything I've seen for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years,
Right.
So you
also,
break that autopilot pattern of action and thinking and behavior. You break through that.
Right.
And I think
I think that because I've had loss in my life too, I'm looking back and shutting down instead of looking forward.
What do you think was the first time when you felt that you don't trust yourself enough? You felt like for some reason, I keep on trying and it's not happening. When was the first time when you felt demoralized or you felt lost?
I don't know.
Can you go back in time? When was the first time you had a big dream that you couldn't make it happen?
Well, I've always kind of felt apprehensive from a child, but
right.
I mean, I did move forward in my 20s and 30s, but in recent years, I've just kind of shut down.
Right. Well, what was the moment in which you felt the most successful?
Early 20s when I was in college.
I want to tell you, it's so interesting. I feel like you in a way, you're accepting the situation and you feel really demoralized about this.
Yes.
But you go into a phase in which you said, well, I guess I have to accept it is what it is. I cannot dream big anymore because it's not happening for me,
Right.
Do you agree?
Do you see some opportunities opening up?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it's a
opening
mindset.
The summer, the fall. I see an opportunity to work. And you know what I also feel about you? You have abilities, skills, talents you've never used, because you never thought you have them. They kind of dormant within you. When are you born, Catherine? Do you mind telling me that?
November 21st.
November 21st, because I want to see where are you in your life right now. So you're at the end of a life cycle till November. But in November, and I feel it's even sooner than that, because usually it takes 5-6 weeks prior to your birthday, which will make it somewhere end of September. The whole year from November all the way down to November 22 is one of the best years you have in the last 18. So with a major turnaround, with opportunities, a year in every single day will mean success for you, you know.
Wow.
So yes, you have a beginning of a new 12 years of your life, like a new chapter in the book of your life starts as you step into November. Even closer, 5 weeks prior to that, you're going to feel a new energy. And not only that, the doors will open. I see. Have you ever thought of building a business on your own?
Yes, I do. I work on my own, creative graphics. Yeah.
Okay, because you're very creative. You have this planet Jupiter, very creative. A major role in your life was played by your mother when you were between the age of 6 to the age of 16, you know, those 10 years. And especially, I don't know what happened to you when you were around 12. I don't know if you recall anything. But I feel like a lot of the issues that unfold, even right now, are karmic, going back to your youth, to your childhood, to your teens years, you know.
Okay.
So, but again, you enter the new year life cycle as of November all the way down to the end of 2022, and every single day is when, like we used to say, the sky is opening because the doors are opening to you. You will reinvent your business, you will rebuild it, you will work with a big company in which you get working on your own, but you get from them opportunities, chances. You will make more money than you ever make. So that's exactly what I see happening for you. And I'm actually very excited. This is really good. Your self-esteem will go up, up, up. There's a woman with the name Jacqueline, something like that you will be working with. She's a little bit younger than you, but she's instrumental in helping you. She has all kinds of connections. She might probably be supportive of you in promoting your work. Trust your work, diversify, expand it, and let me know somewhere by end of the year, beginning of the next year, specifically what this year, coming year is bringing to you, because you will call me back and we will talk about it. We will talk. In a way, it's great that we're recording this on the radio. So when things unfold, you know, we have the proof that this has been, you know, built into your awareness.
That's awesome, Carmen. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
I needed that boost.
Good.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, my beautiful. I love you, my dear Catherine. Now I'm going to go to, I think my next caller is actually Leilani. Hi, my Leilani.
Hola, Carmen. Congratulations.
How's my beautiful Leilani? Such a good energy,
oh my gosh.
Such a loving, caring, beautiful soul. Leilani, how are you, my dear?
Carmen, I'm just loving California. I really feel a shift.
I'm so proud of you. You know, talking about breaking the patterns and having the courage to prove to yourself that I can embrace a new life. You know, and I mean, I'm going to find extraordinary people here. The environment, the energy is magnificent. You're going to adore it.
Yes. I just met a man from Switzerland at the car wash.
Uh-huh. Okay, good.
Let's talk about finances, because that is a big topic for me. I wanted to tell you I have 3 healing clients right now weekly, which is great.
Well, and if there's a place in America that will be perfect for you, that is perfect for you, where you will meet people for in your field of work, is definitely there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I highly encourage you to to try to find ways to let people know about your business there. Eventually, even advertise or just have business cards and go and put them to places so people know that you exist there. And you will be pleasantly surprised to see how many people will reach out to you, how many people will try to bring you what you want, you know.
I'm wondering if I can increase my rate here. If I can.
Absolutely. And in order to do it correctly, just check what other people are charging, and don't be intimidated to charge. You will get at some point, I see you working in a place where you will be able to connect with a lot of people. You will have more clients that you will be able to deal with.
Wow.
Your life will change in such an incredible way in a matter of 2, 3, 4 months. 4 months.
Wow. So the biggest thing is, so I'm house sitting with this man.
Okay.
And he told me today he didn't get the test for the coronavirus, so he cannot leave for Hawaii till next week. He's a unique man. He's kind of messy. I'm just ready for my own place. But here's the thing.
Well, for now, you compromise in life. There are moments in which you have to be smart about compromising with the situation.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't influence your goal, your decision, your intention, your strategies that I've been talking about. So please, don't be affected by this. It's something temporary, and you will have a beautiful place of yours.
How do I find it? Because when I look online, I get shut down by the prices. As you know, the prices are very high here.
You don't necessarily need the most expensive at the beginning. I think you'll be very happy with one studio for now, my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree, because you don't need a lot of space at the beginning.
I don't.
And just go by areas. I do feel like there will be an area in which you will be able to find this place. Just put your mind to work, and this place is gonna, by visualizing, and praying and doing affirmation every single day, and tell yourself, I'm gonna find this place, I'm gonna do. So constantly do that. Promise me.
I do that now. I pretend like I'm living there with the feeling tones.
Right.
And you think I can move there like by the end of June?
Yeah. Somewhere end of June you will be able. Call me on the show whenever you want, and we'll talk much more. We'll see the development. But I'm super excited. Look for a person with the initial S, somebody with an S.
S is in Spain?
Yeah, S is in Spain, yeah.
Okay. To help me?
To help you, yeah. Somebody will help you. And there's even a younger girl helping you, a little bit younger than you with longer hair. She's going to be very sweet, loving. People will run to the rescue. You will feel loved and helped.
Because, I don't know anyone here.
No, you don't have to. It's going to just happen. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to happen. All right, my beautiful Leilani. I love you, my sweetheart.
Thank you.
Okay, love. I love you, Leilani.
Love you
I'm
too,
going to take a short break, and I'm going to go to Pauline, to Susan, and then I have from Sydney, Australia, Aida. Hi, beautiful Aida. Hold on the line. I'll be with you in a minute.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes Magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
If I could be you.
And you could be me for just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
And I'm back, so excited to talk about abundance tonight and how to attract success, how to bring prosperity in your life. I'm going to talk to Pauline from New York. Hi, my beautiful Pauline. How are you, my dear?
Hi, Carmen. Thank you. Can you hear me perfectly fine? Or do I
can hear you perfectly fine, my beautiful Pauline.
I'm on speakerphone. I don't want to,
No, that's fine.
Okay.
How are you doing, my love?
My thing is, I actually missed one of them, but I will go back and listen to the show again. But it's very interesting. This is my 8th karmic year. So I know there's a lot of things you told me that was going to be happening this year for me. So it's perfectly, I'm actually, the relationship's also coming back. And is this the right month? Because I'm looking at my personal year's 8, and this is a 6. So that makes it a 5 personal month.
What is the month and the day of your birth, Pauline, again, to see when it's
12/19, 1960.
Okay.
So I'm still in an 8 personally.
And somewhere at the end of December. So you do have a lot, like another half a year to celebrate the karmic years, which are powerful financially, bring you unexpected people in your life, and even some people from past lives, because that's why this is the year of karma, when karma comes back for resolution. So everything you put on hold for the last 18 years, everything you put on hold for the last 27 years is coming back to you. It was never resolved. So things that are resolved, they are resolved. But what's never been resolved, so something that you failed somehow to resolve it, is resurfacing during karmic years. Relationships that have never been clear, they do come back. So I do believe that that's what's happening to you right now.
And from what I see, I can have whatever I choose. I mean, even if I had a karmic, I could switch it around and
you will also have a lot of unexpected financial success,
Yeah, I had a feeling about that because I've been a business major and I never finished anything. And so this is the year, and I'm even going to be a millionaire. I know this much. I've been told this, and it's like something that's coming. Yeah. So
everything is possible when you believe it's possible.
I'm glad you gave that you explained the 11, procedures, the strategies. I definitely need that. It's just not going to just drop in my lap only. I got to get out there and do something about it.
Yeah.
Put everything into action. I've had all these dreams that I've never put into action.
People you put an intention, but after the intention are the strategies, the real action. And you also need the vision. In your mind, you have to have a vision.
Oh, I've had that.
So you
I just have
with
to do
that
little by
vision
little.
and with the belief.
Yeah. I believe in myself, and I love myself, and I've been healing myself, so I'm worthy, and I know.
To hear that. That's beautiful.
So that's why I'm just saying that I'm glad you pointed out slowly and build myself up. I don't have to do it all in 1 year. I just have to do the starting of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I really needed to hear. So thank you very much.
I love you,
don't need any more. I know my destiny is with me now. I don't need to ask any more questions.
Fine. That's perfectly fine.
That's exactly what I learned from everybody that I've been
alone in this world, and we live this world alone. And the first relationship we have from the day one is with us. We spend our life with ourselves before anyone else. And if you're happy with you, then you bring people in your life who will make you happy. If you're unhappy with yourself,
follows,
if you're down,
everything
if you're depressed,
follows. All of it follows. Everything.
You can never bring anything good into your life because you're broken inside. You have to heal first. Be a whole. Be a totality. Be in harmony. Be in a state of gratitude and forgiveness. So then you're going to have the most extraordinary experiences ever. So it's so simple.
Can I share 2 tips that I've learned in this last
Tell me,
few months?
absolutely. I want to hear them.
Okay, you know this one. It's a Hawaiian thing. Ho'oponopono. I finally understood what that was about forgiving yourself, saying you're sorry, and then saying thank you and I love you. It could be to yourself. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Every single day when
yourself.
you wake up, you are your own soulmate. Look in a mirror and tell yourself, I love Pauline. I love you, Pauline. You're a beautiful human being. I'll do anything to make you feel content, be happy, be accomplished. I'll serve you. I'm here for you, Pauline.
And you're number one. You have to take care of you first before you can help anybody
definitely.
else.
You are number one.
And one more tip I've learned, because I went to Dr. Weissman's thing, and I really picked up. I got a session, and I was on the Tuesday call, so I've been missing half of your shows. So I actually want to share. He actually shared with the group. It really works, where you tap yourself with that sign of the I love you American Sign Language.
No, I love Dr. Darren. He's one of my dear friends.
It was really, that was like the biggest.
He developed a technique, lifeline technique, in which everything in your mind is a portal, so you also always have to.
But the most important was the I love you American Sign Language, touching your hair, because that's your protein. You're actually programming all your cells in your body.
Yeah, there's
really,
a science
really
behind this, yes.
Yes, I know there's a lot more.
I'm going to bring Dr. Darren back to me on the show in the next 2-3 weeks so that he explains us more.
Yes.
All right, my beautiful Pauline. Thank you, my sweetheart. I love you. And I'm going to go to Susan. Hi, my lovely Susan.
How are you, Carmen?
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm taking a class right now through Columbia University in New York.
Good.
The global strategy class, but I've had some boss make some negative comments, and you said to try to get away from that negativity.
I know that Columbia offers all kinds of classes and all kinds of seminars and all kinds of stuff, which is great. Who made a bad comment? Who was that?
My boss had made a comment, that it was more negative, and so I know you said earlier to get away from negative,
Yes, because the negativity will lower your frequency or vibration energy. That's why it's significant to tell people, I love you, you're fabulous, you're wonderful. You raise their vibration, you raise them up, The song, Raise Me Up. Because you don't want to be down. You don't want to be put down. Nobody should belittle nobody. So that's wrong, Whatever he tried to do, I hope he realizes that was not quite the psychological way of doing it. So anyhow, people make mistakes, but the wisdom is you're not feeding into that. You're not. So you release that, and you forgive the man for whatever he did, but you know who you are. You know your worth. You know your potential. You know how wonderful you are. You know how amazing it is to take these classes. You know how you benefit from this. And keep on taking as many classes as you want. It's okay to educate yourself. There's a course I took the course myself. There's a course at Yale University that is actually free. And it's free, believe it or not, it doesn't cost a dime. Go to Yale University, the course in happiness. It's a fabulous course. And take it because you're going to learn extraordinary things, and it doesn't cost you anything, and they give you a certificate. And it's Yale University.
Okay. So I guess, I'm liking the class, and I like everybody that I'm in the class with. Mm-hmm. It's just my job that sets me back with some of the stuff that people project, the negativity.
Well, the energy over there, my love, I feel it's not positive. And again, the same thing that I've been talking. So what I suggest you take all these classes, expand your possibilities, and even find a different place to work. Don't be afraid. Don't feel stuck in this place, because the energy here is not constructive. It doesn't empower you. Do you agree?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been learning some, and sometimes there's good days, but sometimes there's challenging days. So, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm still searching for my Mr. Right now. So
you're gonna find him. I do believe that there's a change in the career path. There's a change in the job, and then indirectly that brings you in the new energy and brings you the new person in your life.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's going to happen for you. But go to Yale University, check the free course on happiness and take it because it is just wonderful. A lot of learning material.
Okay. Thanks, Carmen.
I love you, my sweetheart. Thank you for calling me. And now I'm going to go to Australia, to Sydney, Australia, and talk to Ida. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. I'm great now that I'm talking to you. How are you?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for calling
been a long
me.
time.
It's such a pleasure. Sorry?
Yeah, it's been a long time, so it was really good to speak to you again.
When was the last time we spoke? How long time ago?
It's a few years, actually. It could be about 3 years, maybe longer.
Oh, my God. Time flies.
Yeah.
So ask me, how can I do for you? Ask me what's significant for you to find out, to introspect, what can I do to guide you? Is there anything I can do for you tonight?
Oh, I would love if you can give me some insights or guidance, or whether you see changes in my life around relationships. I've actually, I've been on my own for a long time now, and
right,
yeah.
What do you think is what do you think is sort of blocking you so that you don't break through this sort of tendency to be too independent? I recommend you my new book, not because I want to sell my book, but because I think that you represent a certain archetype, the person who ends up by living alone, so that's an archetype. And I think that you match a certain archetype, but I think you need to break through some invisible walls that exist out there, and you can really bring somebody. In my mind, I see a man who's 2 years younger than you, approximately, who's born during the fall, something like November 12, November 19, something like that. That comes very strong in my mind. And I do believe that this is going to be fascinating, for you, because this is going to change your life. It's going to change your life around. And this person has an M name. This person might not be born in Australia. He's from another part of the world. But I really believe that this is going to be great for you. This is going to change your life. And your mother comes in my mind. What can you tell me about her?
About my mother, she passed away been about a year and a half now, so February last year, actually.
Yeah, I feel her presence very strong around you.
Okay.
She said there was something she wanted to tell you, and she was never able to do it at the very end.
Okay.
And she said, try to speak with her loud voice. She will send you a signal. She said, I have something to tell you that was never said, but I need to, she wants to deliver. It's like a message she has for you. Whenever, you have a moment, try to breathe and communicate with her and tell her loud voice what it is that she wanted to say on the radio today. Probably she didn't want to say it on the radio. What's the message? So try to ask her to send the message in a dream or in whichever way she can. And she does say that you will have, in the next 2 years, a lot of extraordinary things happening to you that will, the picture of your life will be completely different 2 years from now. But there is a specific message that she... Sorry?
Sorry, I was asking, it's definitely my mother, not a sister, because my sister passed away just in December as well. And
it's possible. It's possible that they come together. Very possible. Very possible. And probably they want to deliver a message together. What is interesting, I feel like they exist at different levels. They're not quite in the same place. We used to say that beyond this world, there are different levels, of soul evolution, in the universe, in a different dimension that we all go. But they not quite, they belong to, I don't know if they were different in this world. Do you know what I mean?
My mother was never really close with either of her daughters. So she was more
there's
with
something,
her son.
Unfortunately, my time on the radio is very limited, but I'm actually at the end of the show. But I would love to give you much more. Send me a text message and let me know when we can speak one day, my love, because I do believe there's a lot to talk.
Where do I send the text message?